it was cash value insurance, so there was an investment portion, and they've used that money in different ways. They've used it to pay for university. They've used it towards a deposit on their first home. I mean, it's money that was started when they were born. I bought. Hello, Kedris. And to the viewers out there, I'd like to introduce myself. My name's James Heidema. I've been in the financial services industry for almost 40 years now, and I started out as a financial advisor and then a manager of advisors, and then I was responsible for training and development with the largest insurance company in Canada. And I've certainly done a lot of training around the world. I've trained in excess of 175,000 people in about 55% of the world, where I've picked up best practices. And I've written 9 books in 11 languages about the industry. And so I have a fairly deep understanding of financial services and the products in financial services.
Okay, thank you.
And it's my
And
pleasure. It's my pleasure to spend some time with you, Gedris.
thank you, James. Why should parents make life insurance for their newborns or their young ones, like 1, 2, or 3 years old babies? So why they should have life insurance?
Okay, I certainly did that with my children, and I did it with my grandchildren. I insured all of my children. I bought policies on them as a grandfather. Um, okay, so why should you buy insurance for your child? Well, it's a foundational product as much as having a bank account, savings. Insurance is just one of those things. And for children, life insurance is incredibly cheap. I mean, it'll never be cheaper than the day you buy it. And so it's part of that plan. If you want, personally as a parent, if you want to be financially secure, why not make your child financially secure? Why not instill that behavior with them in the beginning? What I did with the policies that I did with my boys is when they reached the age of maturity, I turned ownership over to them and they paid the premium, and both of them have kept those policies. And it was cash value insurance, so there was an investment portion, and they've used that money in different ways. They've used it to pay for university. They've used it towards a deposit on their first home. I mean, it's money that was started when they were born. I bought policies on them when they were 1 year old, And so it's just part of that being financially and fiscally responsible. If indeed you as a parent want to improve the quality of life for you and the family, why not give that same choice to your child and do it sooner rather than later? A lot of parents set up savings plans for their kids. Why not set up an insurance plan as well? It's just part of a portfolio. Balanced financial planning includes savings, investment, and insurance. All 3 of them. It's like a stool with three legs. If one of the legs is missing, of course, the stool is pretty rocky. So it's just good, makes good sense to make sure you cover all the bases. I mean, you don't buy insurance on your children because you want something to happen with them, or you're fearful that something will happen to them. You buy it because it starts them off on the right foot, starts them in the right direction, gives them a leg up on everyone else.
Thank you, James.
I've been in the business for a long time, and I think it's really important that people understand that people don't plan to fail. They just fail to plan. And good planning is where you make good decisions. And there is some sacrifice involved. Obviously, you're earning a certain amount of money and you're going to take a portion of that and set it aside. That does sort of have some effect on how you live your life. But what it will give you if you can adopt these behaviors of saving and investing in insurance and be disciplined and continue with them, it will give you the choices and dignity that you deserve as a human being. Failure to do those things will cause you difficulties without question, because all of us have had our cars break down. All of us have had unexpected expenses because of situation or health or whatever. Just put you in the best possible position, and you deserve that. But it does require some discipline on the part of the client.